Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chosen Live number 21. In this video, we are going back to basics. Now, what do I mean by back to basics? I mean, it's literally just going to be me and my ones talking to you guys in the chat, seeing what you all have to say, and answering your questions. So this is going to be fun, and just going to be talking about pop culture, movies, whatever you guys want me to cover. That's what this stream is usually about, unless I usually have a topic in mind. But it's been a bit of a slow week in terms of news because we haven't really got too much. Not just like Cobra Kai, just anything. We got a couple of Marvel announcements, but you know, I felt like nah. So I'm just going to be hanging with you guys in the chat today. This is the old school version of this, so I'm just going to be talking to you guys in the chat, pretty much the same way back, I used to. So the way I'm going to do this is, if there's any time I bring people on, it's going to probably be like once a month. It'll be like a once a month kind of special where we can get together, talk shit, have a debate or whatever. But I think for most Chosen Lives, it'll just be me doing the traditional way, reading what you guys have to say, feeding off of that, and then just going from there pretty much. So let's run through the chat. We got Hugo, we got Ananth, we got Evan, we got Dermot, we got my boy RJ, what's up? We got Frank, we got Abbas, and we got the other Frank. Oh, there's two Franks. Thoughts on Bad Batch? I think it's really solid thus far. I think the second episode, I didn't like the second as much as the first, but after watching Clone Wars for so long and watching Rebels, you do get those episodes. So, I don't really worry about that too much. But the first episode, I mean, I'll let you guys guess which member of Bad Batch is my favorite. Trust me, you'll get it in seconds. Did you know Gianni and Mary have type 1 diabetes? I knew Mary had some form of it, but not Gianni. But no, Bad Batch is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the direction that they're taking. And it feels like Bad Batch is basically got that Star Wars Rebels formula, family on a ship. You've got the bruiser, you've got the leader, you've got the tech guy, Hey, Lisa. Season 6, Cobra Kai. Daniel takes Robbie to sea and retrieve Mr. Miyagi's bonsai tree from Karate Kid 3 to bring back to Japan to drop Robbie off to Chozen. I don't know how that tree will be now, but I do see Robbie ending up with Chozen eventually. Have I seen Cruel Summer? Nope. No, I haven't. As soon as Order 66 hit again, I was like, Jesus, not again. We've only just had Order 66. Like, twice again. Like, come on. I swear, if they do another Order 66 scene, there's going to be problems. We already had it in Jedi Fallen Order. We had it in Clone Wars Season 7, and then we got it again in Bad Batch. No more. I can't take any more Order 66 scenes. US Comic-Con is 23rd of July, 25th of July. That'll be your prediction. That's when the teaser trailer for the release date will be announced. I could see that. I could see a teaser being dropped around then. Probably nothing more than maybe about 30 seconds worth of footage. Something like that. Something small and niche, Nothing too much. A bit like the Season 3 one with just the establishing shots of the characters. Have I seen Invincible? No, I've heard a lot about it and I've been recommended it quite a lot, but I just haven't had the time lately to really get on anything new. But with there being such a gap between now and Season 4 of Cobra Kai, I could be tempted to watch it. We got Loki around the corner as well. What's up, Tom? Do you think Cobra Kai Season 4 will be the darkest season? Well, I think it's like how, me, RJ, and a couple of the others have said that Cobra Kai will be like the Harry Potter series, in essence, where the further it goes along, the darker it gets. And darker doesn't always mean better. It just means darker as in they're going to take more risks. They're going to not necessarily pull as many punches. They might be a bit more open to doing certain things, if you know what I mean. So I definitely think they're going that route. But again, it is only Karate Kid. As I've said 1,000 times before, it's not going to go beyond what it is in terms of violence of that level. I think Season 3 finale is probably the pinnacle of where it will go. Maybe just a little bit more, because now Silver's in the mix. But other than that, I don't see it going past that. Invincible is amazing. I'll have to definitely check it out. Thanksgiving season 4 release, any shot? Well, I mean, they filmed it quick, so it's just a case of I have no doubt in my mind that as much as post-production can take longer, I have no doubt in my mind that they'll get that season edited and done within maybe a couple of months. The work rate of these guys is insane. So it would just be a case of when, really. So, I don't know. It's tough to say. Do you think Silver Karate Kid 3 or Kreese Karate Kid 3 can beat Turner? No Snake Pit. Yeah, I do. I think, you know, young Kreese beat him. I think it's well within the realm of possibility that Silver or Kreese could have handled him. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, give credit to David from Team Ruble Carver Network for that. He did the whole thing. John's tweet about the marketing opportunity. What do I think he means? I saw some people talking about that. I presume it could be something like a t-shirt. It could be something like a teaser trailer. It could be something like a wallpaper or a promo image. If I was a betting man, I'd say the most likely scenario is a promo image or a poster or a wallpaper or some kind of promotional material, you know, that teases it. There's nothing more than just maybe like a still image, something like that. And I could picture the image having Kreese, Silver, Robbie, Tori, Kyler one side. And then on this side, you have Daniel, Johnny, Miguel, Sam, Hawk, etc. on that side. And it's like a sort of, you know, collisions of, you know, colliding of the dojos kind of thing, you know. Season 5 will be the darkest season and the climax of the whole show. Yeah, but if they're going for 6 seasons, then season 5 is going to be up here. And then season 6 will be still there, but it will be winding down because you'll be near the end. And I've said this before. Season 6 is going to end. You know, in every Karate Kid movie of the original trilogy, it ends with that score, that crescendo, as it's about to hit the end credits. That is exactly how the show is going to end, with that music. I'm calling it now, ahead of time. Yeah, push the rating. Yeah. You saw a major league. Great. Dimitri is the most forgiving Miyagi-Do student. He is. He's one of them kind of guys that I just think, I've said it 1,000 times, you know, Hawk broke his arm, basically tantalized him for 2 seasons. And Dimitri was like, you know what? Yeah, I forgive. Yeah, let's do it. You know, it's crazy. It is crazy. Let me just try and change my thing a little bit. Let me see what it comes up as, so it doesn't hide most of my face. Oh, hey, Stuart. Oh, this is much better. I like the text like that. That is much better. I'll check out Invincible and The Boys. Like the Boys, I've been recommended so much. I just haven't got around to watching it. I've already been told our Homelander will probably be my favorite. I know little about him, but I can already tell he's probably the main dude in that show. MMA King, what's up, bro? I highly doubt they'll release Cobra Kai season 4 on the same day as Spider-Man. Well, no, it wouldn't really make sense if you look at it in the broader perspective of things. Would I agree that season 4 Dimitri should be as good as season 1 or 2 Miguel? Season 1 Miguel, maybe. Season 2 Miguel? I don't know, because that season 2 Miguel was until Miguel gets back to full strength, that is prime Miguel right there. Until he gets back to full strength. I'm leaving. Oh. Toodaloo. Season 4 will be dark with Silver and Kreese, but season 5 will be even darker, especially knowing Silver will be staying. Exactly. As I've said, regardless of who wins the tournament, Silver coming back into the mix, Kreese ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere at all. I just feel like Silver being in the mix changes everything today. Everything for the show. And Silver and Kreese together, it's going to be mayhem. Turner would have manhandled young Kreese if it wasn't for the cliche 1 in 1,000 chance stick hanging there. Yeah, but you can kind of apply that to a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, I feel like as great as Turner was, we didn't really get to see too much of how good he actually is. And I feel like that could bode for the future, you know? Frank says, I've been saying that from the beginning. Final episode of the series will have both the Kata training song end with the Daniel's Moment of Truth victory song from Karate Kid 1 with same victory look on Johnny and Dan. Exactly. You see, Frank, I like what you see? He gets it. He gets it. Silver, Kreese, and Robbie. All my life, if the show gets darker, I'm gonna quit watching. It's not. Oh my god, it's not gonna get that dark. It's guys, Karate Kid. It's not gonna get that dark. Have you seen or read the comic book or Netflix series Jupiter Legacy? Nope. Been recommended it in the comments, but haven't actually checked it out. Have I seen the images of Jacob with no hair lately? Yeah. I thought you meant me at first then. I was about to say, Jesus, when did I have no hair? Not really. I just keep abreast of the information of what I need to know, and that's it. Miguel, Hawk, and Kreese. Terry Silver comparisons. Miguel and Kreese are the confident leaders, and Silver, Hawk start shy, scared, and then become victims of over-the-top and overcompensation. Yeah, essentially. That exactly. See, Frank, you're speaking my language. The 3 shows announced coming in Q4 for Netflix, The Witcher, You, and Cobra Kai are all shows that all want December release date. You always, yeah. So I could see it. I could see it being December, if I'm being honest. I just feel like they're going to take their time with it, you know? And, you know, all the better. You know, take your time with it. Let things nourish and manifest. Let the hype build. As long as no one don't leak anything again. Why wasn't Robbie forced to live with Johnny after he got out of juvie since his mum is in rehab? Wouldn't they make him go to a parent's home? That's a good point. But I think those kind of things, you know, the little details, the show kind of sometimes glosses over. So it is tough to say. But that is a very good point. That's a very good point. Huh. Dimitri's roast makes you reflect on your life decisions. Yeah, Dimitri has some roast up his sleeve. Then how come season? Because people are saying season 5 will get dark. Dude, you watch The Flash. Come on. There's moments in that where even I'm like, Jesus, that's a bit dark. Like I'm hearing, I think death's at the Flash season's door, by the way. A couple of the cast members want out. I think that show's about to finish up very soon. Yinko, what's up, bro? Yeah, there you go. You see, RJ, that thanks. Cheers, RJ. That's all it means. It doesn't mean dark as in it's like, oh, it's dark. No. It just means dark as in it's going to start pushing limits a little bit. That's all. And the limit will probably just think of the Chozen and Daniel fight from Karate Kid 2 with the blood and the drum technique. That's probably the peak of where it could go. I don't think it could go anywhere past that. Otherwise, it won't be. It'll just be too far removed from the original material. Oh, Terry Silver's theme has to play. Oh God, yeah, needs to. Are there any Stranger Things fans here? But yeah, like in the context of dark, I don't think meaning like, oh, you know, they're gonna go and start using, like someone said they should start using guns. I'm like, this is Karate Kid, man. It's Karate Kid. It's not. This ain't James Bond. You know, they fight with fists and kicks, not with guns. If Cobra Kai went full on Mortal Kombat, well, yeah, but thank God it won't. Do you think Kylo will get a lot of screen time? Oh yeah, for sure. Now that you have, because the characters were so all over the place in season 3, this character was over here, that character was over there. You got these characters going off over here, all these other characters over here. You got Daniel on a trip to Okinawa. You got like all these crazy characters doing crazy things. You've got most of the characters together, so you can really expand upon certain elements and motivations. And I feel like with the All Valley around the corner, every single character is going to have a motivation to win. And I've said it before, I think Kylo's motivation is going to be, you know, he looks in the audience and his dad's just sat there like, and he looks at Kreese and he's just, you know, he's got to make the decision between which one does he piss off. Yeah, Kreese trying to do that was pretty dark, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to completely gush out in blood. Ha 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 ha, trying to bait me. Ha, ha, ha. Do you think season 4 will build as it goes, Valley and Middle? I mean, I preferably would like the All Valley to happen around episode 7 or 8. I don't want it to be the finale because we always have it as the end. I want to go with the fallout, but from the way it looks, I feel like it will probably be the end of the season, which is which is a shame, because then we have to wait till season 5 to deal with the fallout. But you know, it is what it is. It's not Cobra. This is the problem. It is because it's just typers, you know. Cobra Kai and Karate Kid take things from Rocky's. The director made Rocky 2. So what if at the end we see Danny do the crane stance, Johnny Boy in the stance, and the series ends like Rocky 3? Yeah, it'll probably just end with Daniel and Johnny just having a fight on the beach or something. No. Dimitri weren't sidelined this season. No. Dimitri got more development this season than the last two. I'd argue in season 1 he was barely in it. In season 2 he was just there. In season 3, I think Dimitri had a lot more going for him. Now, I don't agree with that at all, man. I think he really was given a lot more to go on this season. A lot more to go on. It'll only go up, though. It'll only go up. Season 1 and 2 was a cute rivalry. Exactly. Season 3 steps it up. Exactly. And you have to take into consideration as well that the actors who play the kids, you know, they're not 17, 18 themselves. You know, some of them are around my age. So the fights are going to be a bit more intense and a bit more brutal because they're bigger. You know, they're going to be stronger. You know, I can't wait for Robbie and Miguel in the All Valley. I think them two are going to go absolutely ballistic. Especially Hawk. Turner's evil laugh when he walks onto the snake pit. Yeah, it's just relishing in it. He just really just enjoys it. He just enjoys the whole aspect of it. Cobra Kai season 3 trailer was pretty sick. One of the best I've seen in a while. I love the trailer. I think the trailer just gets right to the action. I've got a video coming tomorrow, this time tomorrow, about that trailer, with one part of that trailer in particular. You guys might like it. Do you think Mike Barnes will be in season 4? Hopefully. But if they can't fit him in, then don't fit him in. Don't squeeze him in there for the sake of it. Give him a reason to be in there. Season 5 and 6 happens because Terry Silver goes full on dark mode beyond Kreese. Maybe, but I don't see Silver betraying Kreese like that, though. I feel like he's too loyal to him. Do I think the best around will play during the tournament? I've said this for ages now. The best around needs to play the minute Dimitri knocks out Kyler. The minute Dimitri knocks out Kyler, that's when you play the song. Trust me, that's when you do it. You did. No, Dimitri did have an arc. Yeah, he did have an arc. Obviously not as significant as the others, but he was never as significant as them to begin with. Season 3 really gave him more to go on. Yeah, Dimitri's the Neville Longbottom of the show, pretty much. I made that comparison a while ago. I want Robbie to fight Hawk and Miguel on Jesus. Well, yeah, it's not Power Rangers, but I mean, steady on. Do I think we'll get a first look? Not for at least a month or two. You saw on IMDb there's a tournament spectator listed for episode 10. Yeah, there'll probably be an aftermath fight outside. Oh, could you imagine, depending on the result, it ends up in a parking lot brawl? They have people fighting on the cars. Hell yeah. That'd be sick. How much screen time each character will get? Because, yeah, this is the thing. There is a lot of characters now. I mean, there was a lot of characters to begin with, but they weren't as in key positions as they are now. Yeah. Facts. Johnny says, I don't want too many new characters in season 4. It takes away screen time for more established cast members. I'd be happy if it was just Barnes and Silver. Yeah, no, I feel you. This is what I mean, is it's great having newer characters brought in, but I feel like too many cooks spoil the broth, you know? Don't overdo it. You know, you need to make sure there's characters there that we root for. And as I've said, one of the best things I love about this show, take the character of Kyler. One-dimensional, typical American-type bully, jock. Season 3 gives him a lot more to go on. That's how you develop side characters. And they can develop him that way because they can utilize him. The more characters you add in, the messier it can get. Yeah, the old Ang Sai song was brilliant. Silver. What if Robbie has Daniel's scroll? Maybe he infiltrates the dojo and takes it. All part of his little Order 66 moment when he attacks Miyagi, though. Oh, no, I agree, Stuart. This dude is your classic 80s, 90s, over-the-top villain, and I just love what he's going to bring to this show. He's just going to change the whole dynamic of everything. I forgot, okay? Yeah, I know where that line's going. When would Dimitri knock out Kyler in the tournament for the song montage to play early enough in the tournament? Well, I mean, this is the thing. Because there's so many fighters, I'd rather you give it to someone like Dimitri because it shows how far he's come. Obviously, it depends on the position he's actually in. That's the key component. If it's not, if it doesn't play, then have it play as like just the beginning, the same way it was done before, just as Miguel and Robbie are beating on people, whatever. Who is the one who helps her the most? Well, I don't think Tori is going to be redeemed. I think Robbie is the only redemption left. I think redeeming Tori, she doesn't really need it. I think Tori is going to follow the suit of Mike Barnes. And what do I mean by that? Where she has a bittersweet ending, where she loses and she just goes out into the ether. Or she wins and she just goes out into the ether. She won't have this big like Hawk moment where she's like, I need to choose my right side now. I need to be on the... No. She's not going to do that. I don't buy that. I don't think that would be a good route for Tori to go. I think Tori, as great as a character is, and there's a lot that is going for her there, I would much rather Tori has just an ambiguous ending where we leave the door open for the future. That's what I would personally feel. And especially if by the end of this show, if Kreese is no longer around, she needs to be the one to carry on the mantle if they continue down the road. A medic is Well, if a medic's listed, then Robbie's definitely getting choked out in that parking lot. 100%. Robbie's definitely getting choked out in that parking lot if there's a bloody medic. Reliable sources have been... Oh, God. Reliable sources have been saying that Venom Let There Be Carnage teaser... Oh, God, please. I've been waiting for this for a long time now. Can we please get just a sneak peek of Venom? Please. And what's great about Venom right now is we are in the moment of going forth into the Sony and MCU characters colliding like this. Can't wait for it. Hopefully, I'll hold you to that. Season 3 was Miguel's season for the young cast. Has to be Robbie and Hawk season 4. Especially Robbie. Because Hawk did get a lot to do in season 3. So if Robbie leaves Kreese, he goes to Daniel instead of Johnny, and Johnny finds out and he leaves Miyagi-Do and takes Eagle Fang, and Daniel has been secretly training with him. Maybe. I mean, as I've said, his arc is Daniel's arc just drawn out. And remember, Daniel joined Cobra Kai, much to Miyagi's dismay, and he went back and fought for with Miyagi in the tournament. So it could be a similar thing. I feel like we are, as much as we theorize and predict, I wouldn't be surprised if Robbie fights for Daniel in the tournament. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it will happen because, again, you need a fighter that is equal to Miguel and Hawk, if not better, to really up the stakes of this entire thing. And especially if Kreese is like, a lot rides on this, then, Robbie has to be over there. But Robbie will decide the victor, I feel. I forgot, okay? Got a lot on my mind right now. I don't want Cobra Kai too many characters. Like, for example, the new characters, Kenny and Devon. I don't think they need to be on here, but if they had a good arc, I'll be on board. Well, yeah, but this is the thing. Not every character, in my opinion, needs an arc. Depending on where they are in the hierarchy. Obviously, your Miguels, your Robbies, your Johnnies, your Daniels, your Kreeses, your Silvers. Yeah, they need an arc. But people like Chris and Mitch... Those types of characters, they need an arc, but their arc can be a subtle one. The characters that are beneath them in that pecking order, I don't think they really need one, to be honest. They can just serve a scene or they can serve the story. Because, if you're trying to give everyone such a creative, convoluted character arc, you just end up with a mess. Do you think Terry Silver will be as crazy? Yes, absolutely. I think he's got to be. He's got to be. He's absolutely 100% got to be more, if not more. I want to just see him just absolutely winding Daniel up chronic. Do you think Cobra Kai will ever involve Julie Pierce? Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully down the line, but not yet. Not yet. Maybe down the line. Season 5, Season 6 maybe, or Season 5. Not now. Too soon. Reliable sources, my ass. That's if it happened. Yeah. Do you think Carmen is pregnant? You know, this is the thing in Hollywood. Whenever they do it in movies and shows, when the two characters shack up together, immediately the person's pregnant. It's like, okay, they've been together once. Like once. I mean, I know once is all it takes, but I mean, it's very Hollywood. They're together once, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, Jesus. I don't know. Tough to say. Tough to say. I think they could do that because it raises the stakes for Johnny, Carmen, Miguel, and even Robbie. You know, that then relates Robbie to Miguel because he's a half, you know, the new offspring could be a half brother or a half sister. So Robbie will be related to them in a way, stepbrothers. So it could happen, but I think not yet. Not yet. Bit down the line. Am I the only one that doesn't want... Yeah, like, I don't mind if they do it, but I feel like that one might be just a tad bit predictable, if you know what I mean. Like I've said, it can happen. It can happen, and it might happen, but I don't know. I feel like it would be too much, you know? It would be too like, okay, we've done this 30 years ago. So I don't mind if they do it, but Robbie's going to lose, to be honest. No, Robbie's winning. I have no doubt. Like, Robbie is winning 100%. I don't see Miguel winning. Not this time. Miguel will win at some point before the end of the show, like a major win. But nah, with the way they're going this season, I think Robbie's taking it. I think Robbie's going to get the win. Which Miyagi-Do fighter could you see defect to Cobra Kai? None of them. Right now, none of them. Depending on how Season 4 goes, right now, none of them. Do you think characters like Rickenberger and Mikey will get more development? Not full arcs, but just something? Nah, not really. I think they're just... As I've said, I think those are just characters that are just there to serve the story. I don't think they really need an arc. You don't watch Cobra Kai and think, oh, I need to see what happens to Rickenberger. Like, most people don't even know who the fuck that is. But I don't. Yeah, you need to watch Invincible. It's the greatest show. I'll check it out. Yeah. You see, RJ, I was thinking the same. I think Robbie and Miguel are going to fight in the semis. I think Robbie's going to beat Miguel there. Miguel will lose, but he'll lose with honor. You know, he'll lose, you know, feeling like, you know what, I tried. And then that sets up the final of Robbie versus Hawk or Robbie versus Sam. But I would prefer Robbie versus Hawk. I want to see Hawk in the final. But the problem is I don't want to see Hawk lose the final, though. That's the problem. But I don't want to see Robbie lose either. You see, this is the problem. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to say. And the thing is, the writers know who wins it. It's really frustrating. Here's a theory. Kreese tells Robbie to sweep the leg in the finale. Robbie tells him to go to hell, then goes out and wins anyway. That way, Robbie is redeemed, but technically Kreese stays because Cobra Kai wins. I could see that. And then that could be the start of his defection, if you will. I've said that Season 4's ending will plant the seed of his redemption. He won't redeem yet. It'll just plant the seed of it. Daniel and Robbie are modern-day Sato and Chozen. How the hell did Daniel forgive Chozen so easily and he literally tried to kill him? It takes Daniel 30 years to forgive Johnny when all he did was pick on him. Yeah, that is a bit strange. But you know, it's one of them things where I can just kind of let it slide. But that is a good point. Darius, what's up, bro? Johnny seems like the type to get a girl pregnant first hookup. Oh, man. I don't think Sam and Robbie should fight. It should be him and Miguel. I want Hawk to be in the final. Like, I really do. Like, if Miguel wins, I don't mind. But I really want Hawk to be in the final. I really do. What if Kreese tries to choke Miguel? If he tries to choke Miguel, I think Johnny and Daniel this time are going to whoop his ass. More so than they were doing beforehand. Robbie will choke Johnny in the parking lot, ending in a fight where Johnny realized that his son is not coming back. Well, so you want Robbie to go full on, like, you want him to go full on nut? Well, I don't know. It's not in his character for that. Depends how far Silver and Kreese push him. By the way, when you're doing that full cover of In the Air tonight, you might be waiting a while for that, mate. Miguel versus Robbie is too redundant. Yeah, I feel like we've seen that fight. You know, everyone's like, oh, the rivalry's back on. It's like, I've seen enough of that. Give me something fresh, something new. Hawk and Robbie? Yes, please. That, right there. Think back to season 3, episode 9, when Hawk's like, what the hell are you doing here? And then they square off. Like, oh, nah. I need that. That, right there. Scene analysis on season 3, episode Daniel, Sam, father and daughter. Yeah, I could do that. I'd like to talk about that. Okay. Let me write it down. Let me write it down on my list. Always keep a notebook handy. Just got to find the bloody page where I had all the other bloody videos. Oh, for God's sake. Give me a minute. Bear with me, guys. All right, season 3, episode 7. Daniel, Sam. Seriously, that was one of my favorite things about season 3, is that it makes Karate Kid 3 look so much better. Do you think Moon will get an arc, or will she be Hawk's girlfriend? Yeah, they'll get back together. I have no doubt in my mind about that. Now that Hawk's on the right side, quote unquote. Well, if Silver takes advantage of the kids not knowing who he is to manipulate them, using Miguel's anger towards Robbie or Hawk's general anger to see seeds of chaos. Well, this is why Hawk leaving was such a good thing, because if Hawk had stayed, Silver would have used him well. So if you think Kreese could manipulate him, I think Silver would have had much more fun. Oh yeah, for sure. Karate Kid 3 would have been 10 times better if Johnny was in it, even for a little bit. Yeah, that always felt weird to me. Like, where was Johnny at? Kreese wasn't even able to get hold of Miguel. Nah, I think Miguel's too strong for that. Maybe. I hope Sean comes back. Rank the Karate Kid movies. Okay. 2. I like the second one. I like the second one the best. Number 1, number 3. But I really do like things in number 3, you know? Silver being one of them. I want Kyler to say, put him in a body bag. Can you imagine? Kreese choking Robbie isn't obvious. Yeah. But the thing is, we all knew Miguel was going to win, and they still went that route anyway. Talking Cobra Kai, what's up, dude? I mean, Miguel won the All Valley, but the thing is, you only had Aisha, Hawk. Like, you knew Aisha was going to get eliminated. Let's just call it what it is. You knew she was going to get eliminated somehow. You knew Hawk was going to be the new type of Dutch to aggravate Robbie or to be the one that gets disqualified, which he was. You knew Robbie was going to end up in the final, and you knew Miguel was going to win. Like, it was predictable, but it was a good predictable. But I feel like now that we've gone away from that predictable, we can go into unpredictable, and we can really sort of start pushing the limits of where we can go. Seriously, I would love if Hawk has a great redemption arc through season 4 and wins. I would honestly love that, but I feel Robbie's going to win. Bonsai cutting scene could play into Robbie's redemption. Well, this is the thing. As I've said, Robbie has so many scenes throughout the show that don't tell me he's going to end on an evil note, you know? Season 1, let me write that one down and all. Okay, I'll put that one in another video that I'm working on. I know the one you're on about, when he's cutting the trees with Daniel. I'll do that one next week. Sam fighting Robbie in the final would be poetic. It would be Johnny's son versus Daniel's daughter. Yeah, it would be poetic. But I just feel like, you know, I'd rather have something fresh over poetry. But it would be poetic. But I don't know. I feel like poetic gets so overused with movies and shows. I mean, you know, look at the latest sequel trilogy. A lot of that's poetic, but Jesus. But yeah, I see what you mean. I think it is possible that they could end up duking it out, or Tori versus Miguel even. Sam beats Robbie after Robbie beats Miguel in the semis. You think Sam's going to win the whole thing? Maybe. Maybe Sam's the one that rings the balance. Silver will get in Hawk's head even though he's on Miyagi. Yeah. Silver's going to, like, Kreese will say to him, you know, I wish he didn't leave because I enjoyed playing with him. And Silver's literally just going to go there and cause a load of shit. What the hell? Can I do a 5-hour long video on the very deep line of dialogue my dad's going to shit in my mouth? A 5-hour long video? Well, you want me to just loop that bit of dialogue just constantly? Hell, God, I'll get copyright hit about 5 billion times. Will Daniel's son ever get in karate? I hope he gets into it at the end. I think it's too soon for him now. I think the show should end, and it ends with him as the student, and that's where you end it. That's where you end it. I don't want to see him train yet. Have him join the dojo in season 6 at the finale or something, and that's that. Like that I would prefer. That I would prefer, because it's another character. It's another character to expand upon story, you know? It creates such a mess. Yeah, I mean, Eagle Fang is he doesn't have the tools, but, you know, he's going to be in Daniel's dojo, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do. They can't just bring the cement truck to the Miyagi dojo. What if Robbie chokes Kreese? Maybe. But then I feel if Robbie does that, he goes off the deep end then. Kreese will end up ending Terry Silver to be redeemed, but not nearly until the end of the series. What, you think Kreese is going to take out his own buddy? Ooh. It all depends on where they go. Man, you know what? I love the creators of this show, but I have to say, I have to be real. Hawk is at the level of Miguel and Robbie. He just is. Especially right now, he is above Miguel because Miguel's still recovering. Hawk is the fighter in that dojo that is... I mean, look, Sam's the GOAT, I know. But Hawk is, you know, it's Hawk. Like, Jesus. And I never really rated Hawk for season 1 and 2. I thought he was cool, but I thought that was about it. Season 3, Hawk really climbed my rankings. So I hope they don't put all that to waste. In terms of which Karate Kid film was the best for me, it's 2, 1, and 3. If Terry Silver was not in 3, I think that film would have been a bit boring for me. Now, that's fair, Stu. That's a solid ranking. I think most people would agree with you on that one. I think most people would agree with you. I think if it's Robbie and Sam, he won't be able to bring himself to fight dirty, and he'll fight her like a Miyagi-Do and still win. Yeah, like I could see something like that. If it is them two in the finals, and as I've said before, if Robbie wins the tournament, he's not doing it using Cobra Kai. He's doing it using Miyagi-Do. Because the Miyagi-Do... the whole of season 3 is built upon the fact that the Miyagi-Do stuff, that's not going to get you anywhere. But the Miyagi-Do stuff is what is actually going to win him the tournament. So what happens if a Miyagi-Do fighter and a Miyagi-Do fighter, well, previous Miyagi-Do fighter, come face-to-face? Sam's going to be expecting him to use Cobra Kai moves, striking first and all that, and he just stands there waiting for her. See, defense versus defense. It could be a great little spin. I would love if Hawk wins. I was just doing some other stuff, pal. Will Sam and Hawk have a petty rivalry? They won't get along. There's a lot of bad blood between them. I'm telling you, Sam is going to fight Robbie in the final. Robbie may not fight dirty, but he ain't going to hold back. It would ruin season 3's ending. Yeah, as I've said before, Daniel and Johnny coming together in that moment means the good guys are going to win in the end. The good guys are going to win in the end. But they need to lose first, you know? No, it's not a bad thing. Like, I agree. If you... like, Miguel winning season 1 was predictable. But as you say, it was executed well. And this is the problem. And this is where you go down the Last Jedi route, where it's literally just the best example to use. Where you go for stuff where, well, hang on, everyone thinks that we're going to do this, so we're just going to do this, right? We're going to go over here. And that's the problem. That right there is the problem, where you get to a place where, hang on, Snoke, nothing, you know, Finn as a Jedi, nah, goes on this instead. You know, toss the lightsaber over the shoulder, no, not training you. Like, that was not predictable at all. And I think I can speak for most people. Critics loved it. The audience didn't really like it. It was a hell of a ride, a hell of a movie. But my point is that even if you can't predict it, that doesn't make it good either. Like, it's all about execution. If it's predictable or not predictable, that becomes irrelevant next to execution. It's how you execute it. We all knew Darth Vader was going to become Darth Vader while watching The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. We all knew that was going to happen. But seeing it happen and how it was executed, pun, execute Order 66, Seeing how it was executed was part of the brilliance of it. So it's all about execution. It's all about execution. Miguel needs to win the All Valley because he has an amazing arc. Well, he has the Rise of a Champion arc, so it is possible. I can see Sam winning, to be honest, which I don't mind, but set it up as the episodes in Season 4 progress, because to this point, I don't think it's been hinted at. No, I agree. I'm with you on that, Stu. I'm with you on that. It hasn't really been set up for Sam to win it more so than the others, so you'd have to kind of give us some grounding to go on before the All Valley. Kreese is too old and frail to choke out a Tony. You say that, but he was going to town with Johnny and Daniel, who are, about 30 years his junior. So, I don't know. I think that's irrelevant here. Defense takes on many forms. Aha, you know what's coming. Kreese pretty much hitting that Robbie versus Sam final with generation to generation. I like that. Ali, what's up, bro? Do you think Daniel will lose his income because of Terry Silver? He won't lose his income, but I think Terry Silver will probably, work with Tom Cole just to piss him off. Just to annoy the shit out of him. Yeah, facts. You might disagree, but I think that Kyler scene about Dad shitting in his mouth, as well as a couple of other Kyler scenes, planted the scenes for a deeper story. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. That's one of the things I said. I said that in particular, that scene is what's going to set Kyler up for a much more... Don't spam in the chat. Chelsea is so overrated, dude. They won't win the... Yeah, they won't win the... You left it kind of open-ended there. What if Kreese tells Silver who Johnny is, and then Silver and Johnny become friends without Daniel knowing, and then Johnny brings Silver to the Miyagi... Ooh. I don't think they'll do that, but I like where your head's at. There's something with that scroll, isn't there? There's something about that scroll that's going to come into play next season. I can see that. I can't wait to see the OG friend group. Yeah, maybe a trilogy of tournaments. One ends bittersweet, one ends badly for the heroes, and in Season 6, the last one is the final victory. Yeah. That's how I could see it going down. Yeah, I can see your messages, Tom. Wait, yeah, all right, okay, fine. That's all right. Yeah, who's your team? Man United. Well, the less said about that, the better. Back on topic. I don't care what all of you think. Bert is going to win this tournament, and then go into the parking lot to kick Mike Barnes, Terry. Oh, of course. Yeah, Bert. Yeah, Bert's the GOAT. Why would I do that? Exactly. I'm telling you, we're taking it. We already just beat City again. Hawk is getting the Rock Lee energy treatment. Great fighters, but Robbie, Sasuke. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I know those characters. So if there's any anime fans in the chat, I'm sure you probably agree with those comparisons. Another visit to Miyagi's grave is needed. Maybe Daniel and Johnny can go there together. That could be a nice scene. Well, yeah, in Karate Kid 3, when Silver breaks into the house, going around, rummaging through stuff like James Bond. Great, now I've said that. I know what everyone's going to say now, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so pretty much I could see him doing that. The Miyagi... Oh! What if they steal the scroll and the healing technique is used for Cobra Kai to win the tournament? A bit out there and a bit of a reach, but damn, how bad do you think? Like, I think, as I've said many times, the line where Tori says, you better watch your back, I think that's been, like, that's just a general threat. I don't think they're going to go and shave his hair. I don't think they're going to be going there thinking, oh, we need to get our revenge on Hawk. I think it will just happen organically. But as I've said before, Hawk ain't going down easy. It doesn't matter if there's 5 people on him. He's going to fight all of them. And with the way Hawk is, and the way Hawk now has Kreese, Daniel, and Johnny's training under his belt, I feel sorry for whoever attacks him because he's taking one of them down with him. Oh, Season 4 is going to be brilliant. Ah, there we go. Theoretically, if Daniel was to get arrested in Season 4, what would it be for? Probably just annoying a police officer. Probably just annoying a police officer. Yeah, see you later, Ellie. Thanks for coming in and enjoying rubbing the football stuff in. I can see Robbie having a conversation with Carmen or Rosa next season. Do you think they'd forgive him? Well, this has been said many times. If Robbie is the Anakin Skywalker of Cobra Kai, you know, or the Ben Solo type character, if you will, a mother's love is key to the son's decisions. So maybe Robbie's mum, maybe Shannon has a part to play. Who knows? Hawk is like a more PG version of Rorschach from Watchmen. I could see that. Hawk consciously shaves his head to symbolize getting balanced. Damn. Man, I don't know, man. I want to see him with that hawk, that mohawk, though. I want to. That's just a key part of his character. I don't think Kyler will have a deep arc. No, it won't be like, you know, Kyler has the amazing arc. No, it won't be like that. He'll just have a, yeah, exactly, like that line there, like the line there suggests. There we go. Yeah, this is what I've said. I've said 1,000 times. Just because Hawk's with the good guys now, make no mistake. You know, well, all those that go, oh, Hawk's one of the good guys now, he's going to be weak. But well, wait a minute. It's still Hawk. He needs the Miyagi-Do balance, but he's still a volatile weapon. All you do is you push that button and he's insane. I feel like Daniel and him are going to gel really well next season. Hawk is going to fill that Robbie void. Hawk's going to fill that void for him. Daniel gets arrested for kicking Tom Cole's boba tea. Do you remember the kick that he does in season 1 when he kicks the cup out of Tom Cole's hand? It's like, oh god, that kick was awful, mate. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, dude. I think Carmen would want to help Robbie if she met him, found out his story. Yeah, Carmen's great. She would love to help. A scene between Carmen and Shannon, that would be nice. I really enjoyed your video on the real world issue of father figures. More videos on real life lessons learned in the show. Glad you asked. Glad you asked. The video coming tomorrow is one that is very applicable to life. I can't wait for you guys to see it. You guys will love it. But it's but thank you. I feel like that, you know, we draw from what we know, and Robbie's character relates to a lot of people because where's his father? Where is he? Where is the geezer? It's not just because Miguel and Sam are in the picture. It's due to the fact his father hasn't been there his whole life. This has been years building up. Years. So I go into that a little bit more. Do we learn more about Johnny's father? Maybe. Robbie will go through a stage of mental breakdowns like John Walker. Can you imagine him saving like a van full of people? I think Carmen will meet Robbie this season and can see her being a mother figure to him in future seasons. Well, I mean, if him and Miguel end up being stepbrothers, then you might want to get acquainted. But I could see something like that, where Robbie and Carmen maybe have a conversation. I think Carmen would be a great person to get through to him. Maybe he doesn't. Oh no, he'll know that that's Miguel's mum because they were in the All Valley, innit? Hawk beats the crap out of someone. He comes up to Tori and he says, "Wanna be next," and Tori leaves. Well, I feel like Tori will at least hold her own, but Tori will go and get Kyler and a bunch of the goons to go and do it. And then that's where Hawk will beat the crap out of him. I think hope that Dimitri and Hawk become better than before and make amends for the past. Yeah, that's what Hawk's arc will be. Nearly 30 people in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. I think that's what Hawk's arc's going to be. Throughout season 4, you're just going to see this incredibly nuanced redemption where, you know, look, his redemption moment was saving Dimitri, but his real redemption is next season. That's his real redemption, where we see it across time. I'm telling you, Hawk might have my favorite arc next season, depending on if the writers bloody screw him out of something. I really hope not. I don't want to see. Put it this way, I don't want to see it. You know, in the mall fight when he gets smacked around. I don't want to see that anymore for Hawk. Not Hawk. You can do that with like Chris and Mitch and those guys and Rickenberger and all that. You can't. You're not doing that with Hawk. Johnny's probably going to be like Sam's cool uncle next season. Yeah, they'd be like, huh, this all started because you crashed into my car. So Hawk beats the crap out of some geezer. Yeah, where is the geezer? That's London town talk. Was Priest lying about he was poor? Probably not. I don't think he was lying about everything. He was only lying about certain elements. If you think about it, Robbie really just hates Johnny and holds a little grudge to Miguel, but involves Johnny. Yeah, because he looks at Miguel and he's... How would you guys feel, right, if for 16 years of your life you've been you've known no father? Your mother's a, you know, I don't want to say the word. YouTube will demonetize me. But she goes around shacking up with another dude every other night, right? And he puts the headphones on the same way Johnny did when he was, you know, in an uncomfortable spot. Put the headphones on. How would you feel if suddenly a new kid comes to town and starts filling the role that you were meant to have? Starts filling the void you were meant to have. Starts getting the girl that you should probably be with. Starts getting the love and attention that you should have got. And yeah, you know, Miguel is Johnny's second chance, and I love their story, but if you just look at it from Robbie's angle, like, poor Robbie, man. Like, imagine just standing there on the sideline watching that. Again, it doesn't exempt him from what he's done. I'm not defending that. I'm not defending that part. Hawk will become Super Saiyan God Purple. Someone said he should get like Yu-Gi-Oh hair. I said, Jesus Christ. Still got to live in the real world. This isn't like that far. It would be cool to see Hawk completely lose it like he did in his fight against Brooks. Yeah. And the difference is, if he loses it now, he'll be completely OP as hell. FaZe says, read my comment, please. Just re-comment it. I can't be asked to scroll up, dude. Just re-comment it. His main grudge is to Miguel because he chose Sam, chose Miguel, not Robbie. Robbie's rivalry with Johnny, a little bit of Miguel. He didn't even blame Miguel for fighting dirty. He blamed... Yeah, exactly. He blamed Johnny. He's like, you know, you told Diaz to fight dirty against me. You know, does he have disdain for Miguel? Yeah, of course. Obviously. But I don't think it's to the point where, oh, Miguel's my enemy. It's more of Johnny is now my enemy, you know? His own father. You know, it's deeper than the characters on the surface level. Yeah, that's why I'm so happy I did a video on that scene, because everyone's always told me Robbie never takes accountability. He did in that scene at the end of episode 2. He said it quite clearly. I'm the one that kicked Miguel over. I did it. It's just the events that happened kind of pushed him away from accepting that. Anthony will be a main character in the coming seasons. The new characters, Devin and Kenny, is obviously an approach to a young gen. I think Anthony is the focal point to that, a new love triangle. I'm not really into the whole love triangle thing. You know, if it's there, cool, but it's not what I really look for. You know, I just because there's a trio, they don't always got to be a love triangle, you know. But I agree with what you're saying, that the three of them will be the future. Will the Russo house be in season 4, given it's on the market? Yeah, they could move. They could move to a new house. I mean, hell, we've had home invasion. That's another law that's broken. Super Saiyan. I do believe Kreese's arc will end with him dying, whether it's on a good or bad note. Yeah, he'll have a soldier's death. He'll die as a soldier. I think that Hawk will get jumped. He gets most people down, then he gets overwhelmed. Then Dimitri comes in. They do the wheel technique. Oh, if they play the same music that played when Sam and Robbie were doing it in the mall, I'd love that. The LaRussos move into Johnny's apartment complex. Jesus Christ, can you imagine that? Hawk is going to go full John Walker on Cobra Kai's asses. Yeah, exactly. He's only human. He's only a kid. Y'all keep tearing this poor kid down. Wait, in what context? Does he mean like us as the fans, or... Robbie feels like Miguel is taking everything from him. His father, his girlfriend. I could see him getting pissed if he finds out. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Robbie, that will be the straw that really pushes Robbie to win. This is why I want Robbie to win. Robbie's going to now see his sensei with Miguel as well. Like it's going to sting. I think that's going to push Robbie's determination up here. Robbie will be the best fighter in that dojo. 100%. Like, this is the thing. If Cobra Kai gets Sean in, great, cool. I'd love it. I want him to come back for sure. But Robbie's all you need. Literally, Robbie can take out most of all those fighters in that dojo besides Hawk, Miguel, and Sam. They're the only three. The only three that can provide a match, depending on where they're at currently. I think Terry Silver will, and you got Tori as well. And Kyler's a good utility person. Yeah, it's Yasmin's fault, to be fair. I hope Sam says she cheated on Robbie on the same beach as Ali did to them, saying history repeats itself now that he understands Robbie more now. Yeah, I suppose, but it's not really essential. But it would be cool. Kreese is the one convinced Robbie not to take responsibility, just like he did with Tori. Well, he sort of... I don't think he meant it that way. He meant it that way as in you can keep blaming yourself for what happened, or you can just get on with it. You know? That's what he was doing. What if Sean ends up jumping Hawk before the tournament? It's possible, but I really feel like Sean and Hawk is a David versus Goliath scenario. Like, I would love them to just save that for the tournament. They both fight the same. The difference with them is just that Sean's bigger. The only thing I disagree with Robbie on is the Sam thing. Sam was with Miguel first, and he shouldn't have hit the medal. Yeah, he shouldn't have hit the medal, but I mean, other than that, Robbie didn't do too much in comparison to other characters, besides the kicking off the balcony. Please no love. Yeah, oh, God. Yeah, exactly. The Arrowverse CW shows. Please, I've had enough of that. You think Stingray will be in season 4? Maybe. I hope so. No, Miguel doesn't have everything, but he has everything Robbie wants. That's the key point here. He has everything Robbie wants. Not that he has everything, but from Robbie's perspective, he has everything that Robbie wants. He has his father, he has his girl, he has now his sensei. Like it. But hey, man, Miguel's my dude. Miguel is always my number one. An appreciation video on the music of the Karate Kid movies and Cobra Kai. I might do that. Hey! Kreese, Cobra Kai, Terry Silver, Slithering Kai. Don't get me wrong, I love Miguel, Daniel, and Johnny, but imagine if Robbie wins, he could just look at one. Yeah. That's why I'd love it if even if like Hawk won, he could look at Kreese and just go, will Aisha be in season 4? Oh, yeah, for sure. She'll be with like Topanga Karate or something. They need to have Johnny and Silver having a Twitter fight. That would be the best thing ever. And very accurate. But you never know. Terry and Johnny might get cancelled. Kreese convinced Robbie that Johnny is his enemy and that Johnny is weak, and that's why Robbie calls Johnny's weak. Yeah. He's interested in doing stunt work. Well, he's doing quite a lot in season 3. I think Robbie will fight one of his mum's boyfriends. Maybe. Miguel will learn the drum technique. It's possible, but I don't know if they're going to go that route unless they start doing street fighting. Hey, look, get ready for the All Valley so I can beat the crap out of you. Yeah, I think Kyler and Sean would get along quite well. Obviously, we know Sean is the more, brute one of the two, but like them two would get along well. Cisco and Reverse Flash left the Flash. That show, right? Listen, let me get something. Hang on. Right? Literally, cancellation of that show is knocking for that show. And I haven't watched it in ages. There's too many episodes, man. It's just too many episodes. Oh, it's so much. Everyone's talking about Miguel's dad coming back, but what about Johnny's dad coming back? Maybe, but I don't know. It's tough. I feel like you've still got a lot to tie up with Sid. But I really don't want like Miguel's father to be brought into the mix. Please no. Please no. Just leave it a mystery. Don't bring him in. Do you think Robbie really cares about winning the tournament? Yeah. I'm going to say yeah. Only because, right? And only because he almost won it the first time. And he was cheap-shotted by Hawk and Miguel. And he has a point to prove against Johnny and Daniel. And Sam and Miguel. So it is possible. Yeah, Aisha's a cool character. Yeah, Johnny and Daniel bickering would be a great idea for a sitcom. Do you have any ideas for Cobra Kai spin-off shows? Well, I know people want a Miyagi spin-off, but the problem with that is it's a prequel, and I want to go forwards. I want to go forward. I don't always like to go back. If the prequel happens to be Revenge of the Sith, then that's the exception. But I want to go forward. I want to go forward with stuff. I want to go to someplace new. Chosen Kai. Chosen Kai. I want that. I want that. I want to see Chozen training students in Okinawa in his dojo with like Robbie as his main. Like that right there. I want that. Hell yeah. Cobra, and then you can FaceTime the other guys from the All Valley, you know. Cobra Kai has to start with a bar fight with Johnny drunk as usual. No, Miguel doesn't have everything, but he has everything that Robbie wants. That's the key point there. What if Miguel locks up during tournament? Locks up? What do you mean? The Flash, too many episodes, same layout, those infamous Hall speed. Oh, God. We are the Flash. It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You don't strap up in your suit. Oh, Jesus, just too many episodes. The CW shows are way too long, man. Jesus Christ. Just 13 episodes, like 15 episodes, get to the point, tell the story, boom. No, we've got to drag it out for 20-odd episodes. Oh, just to fill the time slot. When Silver first appears, what will my reaction be? Pretty much that. Sato versus Miyagi Duel of the Fates prequel. I mean, it could be nice, but, you know, this show has been done with the utmost care and attention. I don't want them to tarnish it. You know, they've come into this show with the utmost care for this story, you know? I really do. You can, the more you do it, the more likely you are to mess it up. You know, that's just, I mean, look at Star Wars. This is a prediction. I don't think Sam will reach out to Robbie because she thinks that Robbie tried to injure me on purpose. No, I mean, it's true, but I don't know. I just see that as maybe Sam just couldn't. That's one thing I won't defend Sam on too much. She could have gone to see him, in my opinion. She could have gone to see him. She just didn't obviously care enough. But then obviously, as I've said, she had her own stuff to deal with, you know. It's not like she didn't send him any emails. How do you think Hawk and Sam will bury the hatchet? It'll just be across the season. It'll just be like a mutual thing where it's like, sup. Something like that. It won't be, you know, all, you know, Moon type kind of how she would have it. Anthony LaRusso opens up a dojo versus Tori's unredeemed dojo. I could see that. CW, yeah, Jesus. Oh my God. Ugh, please don't comment that cringe. A Miyagi prequel movie would be better than a whole series. Yeah, just something short and concise. I don't want too many prequels. It becomes messy. I mean, look at Fast and Furious. Right, Fast 9 is coming out, and I'm excited for it. Han's alive. How? How? Like Tokyo Drift, right? Put it this way, okay? Tokyo Drift, he gets blindsided by the car rolls over, his face is squished against the floor like this. He's dead. He ain't getting out of that. He's quite clearly dead because there's no body, there's no wreckage, and there's no English Jason Statham in the corner. Fast and Furious 7 comes along, or Fast and Furious 6, the end credit scene. Jason Statham is the one that did the hit, walks past him, and Sean never saw an English guy in Tokyo Drift, right? So you've already changed the scene once. We're now going back to that scene again. And, like, I can imagine Han just using, like, you know when Nick Fury is attacked by Bucky when he's Winter Soldier and the car flips over and he uses the little, you know, to cut a hole out of there? That's probably what's going to happen. Han just cuts away out of the floor bit and then, boom, he falls into the sewer or something. It's crazy. But that's the problem when you keep going back and you changing things, you know? It's great to have Han back, but you know what I mean? Like, having him back comes at a cost, you know? When Terry Silver appears, Johnny, Sam, and Miguel bump into Kreese, Tori, and Robbie in a public, resulting in a painfully awkward encounter. I could like that. I would like that. Knowing the show, they'll definitely do that. What if injuries start bothering him during his fight with Robbie? Yeah. He has a lot to sort of overcome with that. Hey, Mustang, what's up? Sam and Hawk are forced to respect each other since Hawk saved them. Oh, see you later, Stuart. Everyone raise a pint to my bro. CW, somebody save me. I'm so frustrated with Fast and Furious. I miss Paul Walker, and they're just getting ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Brian's going to be in the film, 100%. Right at the end, he'll appear. But the problem is, if you bring him back and you're doing 2 more movies, you need his character then. Like that's why you can't bring him back unless they just bring him back as a farewell, and then that's that. But it's tough. See, that's what I mean. The longer you stretch stuff out, you can undo these things. Exactly. No one attempted to do what he did with the Miyagi role. Absolute fact. Exactly. Oh God. Oh God. If it was stretched out to an hour-long episode apiece. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like if it was an hour-long episode apiece for 8 episodes or 10 episodes, then fine. For 20 episodes, an hour long, oh, I'm sensing some filler coming in there. Which Cobra Kai character would you like to get a spin-off show? Chosen. Do you think season 5 will have 3 senseis versus 3 senseis? Ah, that's the end game. Of course, that's happening. Rick from Blind Wave, when reacting to Kreese calling Silver, jumped out of his chair and put his fist up in the air and started laughing. Yeah, Blind Wave's great. I've seen their reactions to a lot of stuff. Why wasn't he in the last battle? Plot! He was dead. What? Why does everyone keep asking me the same question? I need Robbie and Miguel to have a conversation this season, but all they need to do is talk. That's literally it. No women around, right? No senseis around. Just Robbie and Miguel. Conversation. Communication. And that's it. Hopefully one day we'll get it. The Fast and Furious timeline makes no sense because that means Furious 7 happens in like 2004. I know that this is what I mean. It's all over the gaff. Exactly. Tokyo Drift is set after Fast and Furious 6, but Tokyo Drift, they've got flip phones. Like, who the hell who's using a flip phone? It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, hydrate. Yeah, I'm going to do the same. Just fucking spill it everywhere. Fuck's sake. I know Dom has a brother, and it's like, you know, it just so happens to be, right, after the, you know, the beef with the cast, that it happens to be John Cena, the guy that's gone up against The Rock twice, and now potentially Rock versus Cena is going to happen again in like Fast and Furious 10 or something. Like, I need that. Thrice in a lifetime. I need it. If you're a WWE fan, you'll know what I mean. If Hawk does go bold, he can go, yeah. Oh, I've seen Joyride. Yeah, I've seen that movie. It was a very disturbing movie. Like, wasn't it the one where they said it was just a joke, and then the guy's trying to bloody, oh, Jesus Christ. Do I think they'll stay as one dojo forever? No. How do you like the 2D Star Wars show? Oh, I love that. I watched that when that came out on Cartoon Network, you know, back in the day, man. That was lit. I loved it. But it was like the Samurai Jack animation, isn't it? Yeah, but bring it back in season 5, not yet. I think Miguel and Robbie will have a conversation this season. Please, I need it. We need a Robbie show crossover with Chozen Kai. See? LaRusso is the best part of season 3, and it'll be also LaRusso. Yeah. Joyride is good. Yeah, Joyride is good. How do I think Cobra Kai will end? It's tough to say right now. It's tough to say. But if I was any kind of betting dude, I would say it would just end with Johnny and Daniel. Just something simple like that. Something simple like that. I could see that totally happening. Totally happening. All right, let's please you lot in the focus. Please you lot in the chat. We saw an ad, season 3 ad for Cobra Kai. We've already seen season 3. Now my coconut rings are squashed. Sake. Oh yeah, I feel like that seed was planted a long time ago. They need to pay that off. I hope Robbie kicks their ass. Do you think the Miguel-Robbie rivalry is one-sided? All the anger seems to come from Robbie, while Miguel doesn't seem to care much, or he's even jealous. I'd say in season 1, the rivalry was a two-way thing. After season 1, I don't think Miguel really cares. You know, I don't think he really cares about it. Miguel's more nuanced. He's more balanced. He doesn't really care about it. I'd say it's more Robbie from Robbie's end. Oatmeal cookies. Good. Good. And you get lucky when you see it. Do you think Disney will ever make something that is on the same level as Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back? No. Never. Because you can't. You just... Because I feel like when you do that, you're always trying to be what something else is. And you just can't. You just can't. I mean, look at the reveal. I am your father. How many times have people tried to do that in movies and shows and just fell face first? Yeah, exactly. They're not going to be... Take a swig of water. That's what happens when you're talking a lot. Put it this way. Robbie and Miguel are not going to be like... I mean, maybe 30 years from now. But Robbie and Miguel are not going to be like, hey, buddy, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. They're not doing that. It's going to be a case of Goku and Vegeta. It's going to be like that. Something simple like that. Do I like Deadpool? Oh, yeah, of course. I've loved Deadpool before even the movies came out. Deadpool's always been one of my favorites. Merc with a mouth? That dude's my guy. Wade Wilson? Miguel thinks of Robbie as a brother figure. Yeah, I mean, the look on Miguel's face at the end of the season 3 finale when Robbie came out, you know, scratching his little cut bit there, and standing next to Kreese, it was one of like, come on, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, they have some good writing in the CW shows, but because they stretch it out over so many episodes, it suffers. If Miyagi Fang wins, where do you think they could go from there? Well, this is the thing. If they win, where do you go? Like, I don't even know, because then Kreese goes. So I think Robbie's winning just for that reason. It's just, it makes more, it just feels, makes more sense. Miguel and Robbie will have a relationship like Rick and Daryl. Oh, that's a good comparison. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. I like that. I honestly like that. Miguel and Robbie in a team-up scene together. Holy shit. Or Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk. Just those three kicking ass together. Oh, I need it. I need it at some point. What if Johnny goes with Daniel to visit Miyagi's grave and thanks him for saving him from Kreese? Yeah, I could see that being a really heartwarming scene. I could definitely see that. A lot of these rivalries can be solved with a conversation unless it involves Kreese. Yeah, like Kreese's thing is talking is for the weak. It's like, well, no, hang on. There's nuance. There's discussion. We talk about things. We conversate. But Kreese's way of doing it is putting a guy's middle finger in a cigarette cutter or finger in a cigarette cutter and threatening to... By the way, what did you guys think? And shame on the writers or the creators for this, because I tell you what, this was genius. You know when he has that landlord's finger in the cigarette cutter, and he's like, we're going to make a little arrangement. And it cuts to Miguel cutting the sausage. I said, oh, you. I creased. I was like, ugh. I was like, damn, I thought he cut the finger off. Yeah. Some reason I think that Robbie was bullied is at his old school. Maybe. Maybe. There could be some more history there to explore. Yeah, Miguel did feel a bit bad for him. Yeah, it's not like... Because again, Miguel's a very forgiving character. Like, as I've said, like, I root for Robbie a lot because Robbie's the character I want to see succeed because he gets shit on so much. But Miguel is the guy. Like, Miguel is the one with the heart of gold. That is... I love Miguel, man. He's just pure-hearted dude. I need to do a video on him next week. I got some videos coming up for you guys over the next few days. You'll enjoy it. Goku and Vegeta, I need Miguel to go to Robbie and say, I need your help. And Robbie says, how do I know I trust you? Miguel says, I never sweep the leg. And team up. Or maybe Miguel says, hey, that little Cobra Kai teaching you're doing, I know that too. Let's do that. As long as Sam just isn't in the way of both of them. Just keep Sam over there for a minute. Let them talk, then bring Sam over. Rick and Daryl disagree a lot, but they are brothers. Imagine a scene where Miguel tells Robbie, you're my brother, kind of like... Oh, I know the bit. It's when the... What's that guy? There's like 9 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. Like he's counting down as he's about to, you know, shoot them. And then Rick bites the guy's throat out. Is that the scene you're talking about? And he's like, you're my brother at the end of it. Yeah. I could see something like that. Maybe not in that kind of dialogue, but maybe a bit later on for that kind of dialogue. But I could see something like that happening. Robbie started the rivalry. He didn't. Miguel started it when he pushed Robbie or possibly Sam. Well, yeah, but the rivalry kind of started based on misunderstanding. DC said that Guy is getting his own short. Oh, Guy Gardner. Oh, sweet. But the problem is there's just too much, man. At least with Marvel, there's an actual consistent story plan. DC is just doing everything now. It's just like a bit of that and a bit of this. Oh, thank God for the animated movies. If you guys haven't seen the animated movies of DC, get on them. Some of the best stuff, like Son of Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. I'm sure you'll agree with me, MMA King. Under the Red Hood, one of my personal favorites. I don't know what it is. I just like characters like Robbie Keane, Anakin Skywalker, Ben Solo, Jason Todd, Crosshair from Bad Batch. I love dark, conflicted, nuanced characters because no one's perfect. And I love a good redemption story, especially with the badass good guys. Badass good guys, it's always important. Miguel is like Miyagi when it comes to heart and forgiveness. Yeah, I'd say he is the next Miyagi, if you will. Then I got called the B word just because I like Robbie as a character, and because I said that Robbie didn't start. Yeah, I never understand that. If you say that Robbie, you have an opinion on Robbie, and someone says that shit, like, Jesus Christ, like, chill out. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Mustang. Like, I'm sure everyone in the chat, we've all had experiences with that. It's just, it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. You know, anytime I do a video on Robbie, there's always one comment that goes in there like, you're a Robbie fanboy. It's like, well, no, I'm a Miguel fanboy. Why? See, I basically take their leg and I knock it off. That's the way I roll. But yeah, just like what you like, dislike what you dislike, you know? And don't let me or anyone else take that away from you. It's called individuality. Individuality. Do you like the Mohawk in Cobra Kai? What, Hawk's Mohawk? Yeah, it's cool. If Daniel can forgive Chozen for trying to murder him and Kumiko, exactly. If Daniel can forgive that, then Robbie's in good hands, you know? Video on Daniel, even though he's OG, people don't talk about him. Oh, I've got a video for him. Don't worry. It's scheduled for the week. You'll enjoy it. Trust me, I fanboy in that video so hard. Exactly. This is the thing. Their rivalry in the end of season 1, it wasn't really a rivalry. It was a spat. It was a feud. The rivalry really kicked off in season 2. That's when it, especially in the school fight, that's when it really kicked off. So that's what I mean. The rivalry between Miguel and Robbie, it's not really a rivalry. It never has been. You know, it's always been, there's hatred and it's a feud, but it's not like it's, you know, how do I say this? It's not like it's Batman and Joker. It's not like it's the Emperor and the Jedi. You know, it's not like that. You know, it's not extreme. Chozen needs his own show. Yes, he does. I can see Robbie going back to the light side and then Hawk, Miguel, and Robbie, Dimitri, and Sam fighting the Cobras. Oh, God. I just want to see... imagine the shot of where Robbie and Johnny are side by side. Oh, chills. I'll have chills. I'm telling you, man, Miguel's the Karate Kid, but Robbie's the chosen one, man. I'm telling you. Miguel is the new age Karate Kid, though. Sam needs to speak to Robbie and say that she used him to get Miguel to fall for her again by making him jealous. I think he's very aware of that. I think he kind of worked that one out. But it's... You know, but Miguel did the same with Tori, so that's why Robbie says you deserve each other, because they both did it. Funny story, told my barber to do whatever he wanted in back of the hair. He put a skull and crossbones, ended up shaving the back. Damn. You flipped the script. Each sensei teach their own style to their students, like Johnny, Daniel, Chozen, Kreese, Silver Barnes, or they've been more than one dojo. It's tough. I'm interested to see how they'll balance the characters going forward because there's so many. To be honest, I really Miguel and Robbie's rivalry isn't really a rivalry because they barely interact. Exactly. Sam and Tori, that is a rivalry. Make no mistake. Sam and Tori is a rivalry. That one is. Robbie and Miguel, they barely interact. Like Miguel and Robbie, like Robbie wants what Miguel has. And Miguel was... jealous that Robbie was kind of in his way at the beach in the end of season 1. But other than that, and kicking Miguel over the railing. But other than that, other than those moments, they barely interact. I mean, you've got the Medal of Honor scene, but that's like one thing, you know? Like, they barely have any scenes. So their rivalry isn't really that big. Sam and Tori's rivalry, that right there is a rivalry. The woman bloody home invades to get revenge. That's a rivalry. Check out Titans. I did watch the first season, but I really need to get on it. Dark characters like Anakin and anti-heroes, because they're just so much more interesting. Look at Negan from The Walking Dead. Just so much more interesting. Johnny to say thank you. Oh, yeah, that's that. I mentioned that in a video coming up this week. DC have never stopped playing catch up. If Sam and Tori team up, I'd love it, but it would have to be earned for me. Yeah, the love triangles are going to stop, guys, if I'm being honest. Moon and Hawk are going to be a thing. Dimitri and Yasmin are going to be a thing. Sam and Miguel are going to be a thing. Tori and Robbie might get together briefly, and then Robbie will be his own person and go on his own journey. Robbie's my favorite character, but I think I'm Team Miguel at this point. I couldn't decide because I like both a lot, but after rewatching the season, I'm on Team Miggy. Miggy rises. Been called names just for giving your opinions on the Raimi trilogy. Jesus, man. Some people take it way too far. Sam gets too much hate. Oh, here we go. Flashbacks to a younger Robbie? No, I don't think we need flashbacks. Just maybe dialogue. Just dialogue of it. Miguel's rival is Kyler. Yeah, I'd agree with that more so. Oh, I love the scene in the season 3 finale, right? When Bert gets thrown through the window, right? And then what happens is Kyler walks in, Miguel looks at him, and it just plays the flashbacks of the history that these two share in season 1. I was like, oh, chills. That's why I was so happy they brought him back. I was like, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, please. More. Should Iron Man have died instead of someone else? Yeah, no, I don't want Iron Man's death to be ever taken away. That was his. That was perfect. I am Iron Man. Oh, that line, I am Iron Man, that is the new generation, I am your father. That right there. Because everything's trying to copy it. I have to shoot, Chosen. I need sleep for school. See you later, Evan. Thanks for popping in. And thanks again for doing the quiz a couple of weeks ago, bro. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Sam and Tori will have a brief probably thing, but not much. I can't see them teaming up. Yeah, Kyler and Miguel have had more against each other. Sam didn't use Robbie. She tried to force herself over Miguel. Miguel did the same thing to Tori. Well, I think if we're being honest, Sam and Miguel did use Tori and Robbie. Let's just call it what it is. They did. But it wasn't done in a way where it was like, how do I say it? It wasn't done in a way where there's a word for it. But I mean, that shit happens. That shit happens where people get into those kind of relationships after losing to the loved one, the love of their life kind of thing. That shit happens. And then lo and behold, Miguel and Sam end up back together, and then Tori and Robbie get screwed. So yeah, that's always the negative effect of it. But no, let's just call it what it is. She did use Robbie the same way Miguel used Tori. They got on well, but let's flip it for a minute there. Tori knew that he was not over Sam, and Robbie knew that Sam was probably not over Miguel. So Robbie and Tori, they do have just as much fault, but the heart wants what the heart wants. But it's not, it's not that big of a deal. Love is a very, very dangerous thing. The Miguel versus Robbie rivalry is the Daniel and Johnny present day. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, I'd agree. Unpopular opinion, but I think Daniel's a little bit overrated. I'd love to discuss that in the next debate. I don't know about that one. I think he's actually gotten a lot better. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I know, it's nuts. Just take care of yourself, though. Yeah, I don't like to speak on others. I need Robbie to roll over Miguel's back and saves him from a thug. Damn. Maybe. I think that Robbie hates Miguel because Robbie wants what Miguel has. It's not necessarily all about Sam. It's more about other stuff. Kyler bringing up the lies. Tommy Oliver is one of the best to have graced anything. The Green and White Ranger story. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yes. It proved that Iron Man had a heart. Man, RJ, you're going to make me cry, man. I just want Han in the new Fast and Furious film to turn. If they make Han a villain in Fast and Furious 9, I'm going to hate that. I'm going to hate that shit. Like, I'd rather he just stay dead. Don't bring him back just to make him a villain. No. No, I don't think they'll do that though. He's the theme of Fast and Furious 9 is not all blood is family, and John Cena's character Jacob was spelled with a K for some reason. Why would you spell it with a K? Just call it Jacob. Come on. I feel like with that movie, it's going to be about Dom's brother being Han, who's not related by blood, than Jacob's character, who is by blood, if you know what I mean. Interesting parallel. How do I see Tori's future? It depends where Kreese goes for me. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, no. Facts. Yeah. They weren't, it wasn't intentional. It's just, I feel like, let's instill some nuance and context. Robbie and Tori were rebounds for Sam and Miguel. They were rebounds. They were used and they were rebounds. But the nuance and the context is it wasn't done in a way that was like, right, to get over this person, I'm going to fuck over this person. It wasn't done like that. It was just, it happens. And you have to take into account, they're like 17, 18, you know? If you're a grown person doing it, I'm genuinely worried about you. But if you know, you're a kid, you know, come on, young love, shit happens. A flashback of who threw Bert through the window. And that was probably Hawk. Sam and Tori are way more like Daniel and Johnny than Robbie and Miguel. There's a lot more similarities like with those. They were rebounding. Yeah. Hawk is overrated. I don't agree with that statement. I think he's underrated. If we're going off the back of season 2, yes. Season 3, hell no. Steve and Tony ended up proving each other wrong. Yeah, exactly. They did a reversal on their own lines. That's what I love about it. That's why I don't want it to go away. I don't want it to be taken away. Dimitri and Kyla, yeah, exactly. Tony proved he could be more. Exactly. And Steve proved he was more than just an experiment. When he was worthy to wield Mjolnir. I think Dimitri and Kyla have more of a rivalry than Hawk and Dimitri because he's probably been bullying him since. Yeah, that's why I want Dimitri to knock him out of the tournament. I don't want Hawk to do it because we know Hawk will beat Kyla. Kyla is a great opponent for Dimitri. A great opponent. I want Kyla I want Kyla and Dimitri and Hawk and Sean. That's what I would prefer. Tori and Sam have like a 2-minute bond, but gets ruined like the season 2 Dimitri and Hawk thing. Maybe. Something like that. Some small scene. The Punisher is brilliant. I hope they continue with John Bernthal, man. I need a Punisher movie. Jason is your favorite Red Ranger. Oh, Jason was amazing. The sad thing about it is, as much as I love Tommy Oliver, Jason should have always been the leader. Always. Point blank. But I love Tommy Oliver, though. He's always the number one. At least for me. But Jason's always a close second. Number one if you're talking about leadership. Need a Punisher movie. But I need John Bernthal back, man. Robbie will do backflips like the blue guy from season 1. Oh, you mean Xander Stone. Miguel wasn't interested in Tori. Robbie wasn't interested in Sam. Well, Robbie was interested in Sam, but I think Sam wasn't interested in Robbie that as much, if you know what I mean. It was a way of them trying to heal and grieve past the loss, you know, kind of thing, to try and move on. And then as soon as Sam met Tori, she was like, I can't believe you could be with a girl like that. It's like, oh, God. I hope they don't do that shit next season. I don't want the writers to make Robbie into a bully next season. No, Robbie will redefine Cobra Kai for the better. I'm probably going to round up in about the next 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. So get all your final questions in for Cobra Kai or anything. Sam and Tori's rivalry has started with them both wanting Miguel. I know, John Cena looks nothing like... There's no similarity at all. They're just muscly. It's just because without The Rock, they needed another wrestler, innit? Am I the only one that thinks Tori is a big-time hypocrite? She said she hated Robbie for what he did to Miguel, but she lets him enter Cobra Kai and lets Kyla beat on a weakened Miguel. I think because at that point, she knew Kyla was an asset to the team, and I think she could sympathize with Robbie. I think that's why she let him do it. Oh, cheers, Mega Cloud. Thanks, bro. You take care, yeah? Thanks for popping in. The thing is, Tommy is the best, but is the most underrated Power Ranger leader and character. No, I think he's the most highly rated character. If anything, dare I say it, Tommy Oliver can actually get to a point where he's overrated. And I love Tommy Oliver, but I'm just saying, you know, TJ, Andros, Jason, very underrated characters there, especially TJ. Wasn't he great in space? He was good as the Turbo leader, but But I feel like when it got to In Space, him as like the second in command Blue Ranger, I think that's where he really shined. Like as a second in command, badass. Loved it. Having two leaders on your team is always beneficial. Yeah, Robbie, when it concerns Sam, Miguel, Daniel, and Johnny and Hawk, I don't think Robbie wants anything to fuck to do with all those guys. When it concerns other people, Robbie still cares. Magneto is a great end. Oh, Magneto is brilliant. I love Magneto. I cannot wait to see what they do with him. Tommy is the GOAT. Does Tori still want Miguel? No, I don't think she wants Miguel. Blue Ranger gets underrated in every series. Yeah, every series. Always happens. Ethan in Dino Thunder. It was brilliant. I love this power of like super strength. It was sick. The only way for Tori to go to prom in school is to be disguised with a new look. I mean, maybe Silver could get them back into school. He could do that. Magneto is the GOAT. If Vin has a bro, then why is he with Hydra? He was a street racer. Like, what the fuck is this plot? Why is he with Hydra? Fast and Furious. When did Fast and Furious become Marvel? The Ginger Twins. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people don't look at, you know, objectivity. They look at subjectivity. Yeah, facts. Like TJ was a good leader, but I feel like in Space he was the heart and soul of the team, you know. And I feel like he really shined. I think Rocky was a good Blue Ranger. I think in Zeo, he was probably brilliant as the Blue Ranger. But I think one moment of Rocky's that I love, and I don't watch Power Rangers now because obviously, you know, it's you know, for the younger generation, and it is kind of hard watching it as an adult. But when they do like the team up episodes, when they had all the Rangers back together and you hear Rocky in like the original Red Ranger Mighty Morphin costume, he sounded like a leader. I was like, hell yes. That's it right there. Bobby coming back in season 3 was brilliant. Oh, I love that they brought him back. I thought they were just bringing him back for that one episode. I'm so glad they brought him back. I think the strongest Miguel will get in season 4 is how strong he was in season 1. Maybe. Season 5 will be his strongest. I think they're actually little kids who hate on Robbie the most. Although I've heard a lot of adults call him the worst character and actor on the show. Jesus Christ. Can I do a video on Bobby? Yeah, maybe. I might do that. Daniel and Bobby, a reunion. Yes, please. I'd love that. I'd love that. Andrew Lawrence. I think that now that Hawk is with Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, I can see Moon get... Yeah, that's going to happen. When you get your theme song, you are GOAT. Jason is good, but Tommy is the GOAT. I mean, Tommy is the GOAT, but I mean, Jason, you know, it's Morphin time. It's Jason. He's the leader, man. I've always, I was so happy when as a kid, when they brought him back as the Zeo Ranger, the Gold Zeo Ranger. I was like, oh, yes. Hell yeah. Make him the 6th Ranger. That's how you do it. I want another Robbie and Bobby interaction. When you watch TV shows or movies, anybody who is a threat or disagrees with the main character, that character is hated. RJ, cue the mic drop. Fuck, man. I don't know if it's because of me or not that you have this nuanced perspective. I'd like to take a bit of credit for that. But damn, RJ, drop the mic, man. Drop the mic. Exactly. Well said. I want to read it out again. When you watch TV shows or movies, anybody who is a threat or disagrees with the main... Oh, chat jumped. Anyone who is a threat or disagrees with the main character, that character is hated. And that's what Robbie is facing, and these people don't understand perspective. Well said. Well said. Yeah, I might do a video on Sam's arc, Chosen Vader. What if Sam and Tori's rivalry ends the way Johnny and Daniel's rivalry ended, where Miguel comes to town and brings them together by bringing up some kind of parallel between them? Damn. Well, like 30 years in the making. Can you imagine that? Oh, Jesus. Dutch returns as a bad guy in season 5. Damn. Like Jedi and Sith. Robbie is both overrated and underrated. That's a very... Wild Force is the best. You know what? When I was a kid, right, there was this toy that I got on the day trip with my family to France. It was this little Power Ranger. It was the one that was the Black Power Ranger. I've forgotten the animal, but I got that in like a toy. It was one of the best things ever. Went all the way to France to bloody get it. Robbie and Bobby have the same name. No, they do not. Miguel will be stronger than this. Halfway through season 4, yeah. Not yet, though. The Dark Knight Returns is one of my faves in animated films. It's a good one. It's like the age-old question of who you like more between Optimus and Bumblebee, Ralph and Leo. Yeah. Raphael and Leo, I meant to say. Yeah, exactly. Man, I tell you what, I love Leonardo, right? I love Leonardo because he has the best sword. But Raphael, that was my dude. That was my dude. Raphael, that was my dude. Guys, comment down below your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Do it. Comment. Mic drop. I want to see Robbie and Tori go on a special date like... oh, God. More dating scenes. Well, it's inevitable. Dating scenes were in Karate Kid, so we're probably going to have... It was a blazing bull. That's it. RJ is the best and only Purple Ranger. What is up with that? Oh, RJ was great. Michelangelo's your favorite. Oh, what's up, Melissa? Raphael. Yeah, you see, Johnny? That's it. Your favorite's Donnie. Same as Stingray. I think Stingray's was Donatello, wasn't it? Raphael. I know. I understand. Oh, what's this? Whoa, what's this comment? RJ says this YouTuber said he hates Robbie so much he could die and not care. Oh God! Just close the computer. Close the computer. Go outside and go for a walk. Oh God Almighty! It's like I resign from the internet's hand. Fucking hell. Jesus. Michelangelo. Mike because he has that drug pizza. Ads, what's up, bro? Will Terry Silver play a riff the cheat for the fight or pay somebody on the committee? Either or. Michelangelo is the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT, but let's be real. Raphael's the dude. Come on. Raphael and Michelangelo. There you go. Space Time Force, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Wild Force, Dino Thunder, your top 5. That's a solid top 5. Because they actually had a coherent story. And what's the Quantum Ranger? That dude was sick. Eric, wasn't it? Leo is the best. I mean, look, Leonardo's good. He has the sword, but it's Raphael, man. Raphael is just the dude that is always like, you know, he's the badass good guy, you know. He's the evil good guy, you know. He won't be afraid to cross that line, you know. Splinter is an underrated character. Like, yeah, Splinter's great. He's the Yoda character of the group. Mikey is the GOAT. Mikey is great in the Last Ronin comic series. Donatello. Oh, glad we got some love for Donatello. Evil good guys. Yeah, they are. Because they're not... I mean, look, the good guys who want to do right and who want to save the world and who want to do the good, they are good. But evil, badass good guys, they are better. Much better. Because they're willing to cross that line. I.e. Ben Solo. Still don't know why they killed him. Thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2007? It's all right. I used to enjoy watching the original ones a lot. But I was more on the cartoons. The cartoons were more my thing. Gargoyles. I never really got into it. Red Wild Force, the best Power Ranger. Oh, yeah, when all the Red Rangers are together. Oh, so good. You had all the Red Rangers. It's such a shame they couldn't get Rocky for that. Oh, it breaks the canon. I don't care. Have 2 Mighty Morphin Rangers. Hell yeah. I agree, Chosen. They are better. See? I said it 1,000 times. They're the more interesting characters. There's just something about them. I can't wait to see Robbie's story arc in Season 4. Tanner said that Season 4 is going to be a lot about Robbie. Yes. Good. Trying to figure out where he fits in and what's right and what's wrong. I can't wait for it. I said he's going to have the best arc across the show. Can't wait for it. I care for Robbie. I love the way he joined Cobra Kai, but I also can't wait for him, Kyler, and Sean to wear the black Cobra Kai gi. Oh, I might need to get a shirt or something that has Robbie Cobra Kai gi. The son of Johnny Lawrence is now in Cobra Kai. Hell yeah. I love it. I love everything about it. I love everything about it. Robbie is like the evil good guy character that you're growing to really like. It's true. It's true. Forever Red was going to be a movie, but it got wrapped. Oh, man. That's a shame. But it's just, man, Robbie, the reason badass, evil, good guys are the best characters is because you can go anywhere with them. You can go anywhere. You can go left, you can go right. Miguel, you can't, because he's the good guy. He's your central focus. He's your central protagonist. He's the good guy. You know, you can't really do a 180 with him, you know. So it's tough. Yeah, Vader Robbie. Damn straight. Absolute Vader Robbie. Okay, guys, I think I'm probably going to end it there for tonight. This was Chosen Live, number 21. Going back to basics, where it's just me talking to you guys in the chat. I've got a little bit of an update for you guys. In the coming months, I'm going to be doing as many videos and streams as I can, but I'm coming into a sort of busy time, which is why I haven't been streaming as much the last couple of weeks. Rocky said he was moving while they were doing Forever Red. He said he would play the ape. Oh, what, from the movie? Oh no, the ninja one. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, they would have had every Red Ranger. Shit. Oh, bro, don't even get me started on Arsenal. You lot are an embarrassment, an absolute embarrassment. Let me tell you why. I said it was going to be an all-English final. City and Chelsea, Arsenal and United. Your team had to go and ruin it. Damn, I feel so sorry for Arsenal fans that have to put up with that shit, man. Crap. Embarrassing. Oh, man, it hurt. I was like, man, if I had put money on that, I would have been so angry. I hope you're doing well, though, Huey. It's got to be worse for you being an Arsenal fan. But yeah, I'll see you guys at another point. But yeah, I'm coming into a bit of a busy space. So I'm going to be just trying to do as much as I can when I can. Yeah, Man City will beat Chelsea. We just beat them already. Again, do you know what? It's going to be so poetic. We beat them all throughout the season. We lose to them in the final. I'm going to be so pissed off if that happens. But I don't think it will. Hopefully. But yeah, coming into a bit of a busy time. I've got a lot kind of going on the next couple of months. So I will be trying to do streams, do videos. But if you don't see anything from me for a couple of days or so, just know that I'm busy doing stuff and I'll be back. You know, it's still at the point where I'm going to be focusing on shit, you know. But I'll still be here. Still be here. My driving lesson went good. Oh, you drive? Oh, sweet. Nice job, RJ. That's it. And you're writing a script. Ooh. Can't wait to see that. It's not titled Sam is the GOAT, is it? See you later, Chosen Vader. Honestly, I think Chelsea are going to the Champions League and FA Cup this year. They look so good. Yeah. Hopefully. But I hope you're doing well, Huey. But yeah, man, I feel so sorry for you Arsenal fans that have to put up with the bullshit, man. Like, I feel like you're just at that point now where it's like, even if you get rid of Mikel Arteta, the problem doesn't go away. Like, it extends past Mikel Arteta. Can I stream the Cobra Kai game tomorrow? You don't have to. I'll play it again at some point. I know you guys are craving me to play it again, so I'll play it again at some point. It's not that. Oh, man. All right, guys. I will see you all in another stream. Let's run through the chat. See, we got RJ, Chosen Vader, Lisa, Hui. We got Abbas. We got Phoenix Turf. We got Darius. We got Lisa. We got MMA King. We got Detective Bat. We got Yinko. We got Adam. I think that's up to date with that. We got Top Shot Studios. Just trying to make sure I give a shout out to everyone. Mustang. It's just my little Phase Cloudy. That's you too. Crease Cobra Kai, Terry Silver Slytherin Kai, like that name. Johnny Utah, Ads. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Okay. And Talking Cobra Kai. Can't forget you. Okie dokie. Stan Kroenke will leave because, yeah, Stan Kroenke's nuts. Really? I think the WandaVision finale was sick. All right, guys. Thanks for popping in. I will see you all in another stream soon. And remember, the Force will be with you.